Good afternoon. As you can see from the screen, we currently do not have any constituents in the room, but I do believe we have a few of you following on Facebook Live. So please know that you can send any questions to citymanager@topeka.org. That's citymanager@topeka.org, or you can probably put it into the chat on Facebook Live and we'll pick it up. We've got a couple people monitoring the stream. Really, today is just to talk a little bit about, preview what will come up with the governing body in its open session at our next council meeting, which is next Tuesday, March 7. So we do have a presentation scheduled for that day. And what we're looking at right now, what was previously suggested in December was a blended rate of 9.85%. We've looked at a lot of different options since that point in time, and we do know that what we'll be able to propose is a rate less than that. We have looked at several different things here. For one, we've looked for some efficiencies in the operation, and we've been able to identify close to $2 million of cuts. And those cuts are those that we believe can be enacted for the 2024 calendar year and 2025. The impact of that will be to go straight to rate reduction. We're also looking at a couple of things targeted at equity. Specifically, we know that some of our residents have different sizes of water meters. So when we look at about 36,000 customers have water meters less than 1 inch. Those aren't exclusively in our older neighborhoods, but we do know that a lot of our older neighborhoods have the smaller water meters. And so when we look at that, we are going to institute a rate for water meters less than 1 inch. That, again, will have an impact of reducing rates in some of our older neighborhoods. The wholesale rate, which is rates that we charge to, for example, our rural water districts, so people outside of the city of Topeka, that rate will likely be higher than what was originally proposed. We also have some customers that live outside of city limits but are served by the city. So these are not customers on our rural water districts. Right now they pay a multiplier that is above and beyond what our city residents pay because of the cost of delivery. So we've looked at that multiplier. That multiplier will be increased, but phased over a 3-year time period. The industrial and commercial rates, we've looked at how we compare to other communities, and quite honestly, the rates that we charge to commercial and industrial are very low in comparison to surrounding communities. And so accordingly, those rates will be increased over what was originally proposed back in December. We also have, right now, if you look at your water bills, you'll see a base rate. So we have about 3,000 customers that currently have water meters that don't pay anything. And so by instituting what's known as a readiness to serve charge, that brings those 3,000 customers onto our rate base. And so what you'll see moving forward, if approved by the governing body, is instead of a base rate, you will see what's known as a readiness to serve charge. That RTS charge has the impact of lowering some of our rates to residential customers as it's spreading the cost of providing clean, safe drinking water across a wider base. We've also heard from the community, especially from folks that are on fixed income, that are elderly, that may be on just Social Security. So we've listened very closely to that. And accordingly, we are proposing the implementation of a low-income elderly rate, and that may come either as a rate or in the form of a rebate. We know that certainly our friends at CRC are doing some rate rebates now for customers that qualify based on income and other parameters. So whether it comes in the expansion of that program or it comes as far as a specific rate, if you are on a fixed income and you are at or above the age of 65, there's some relief that's being proposed for you. And so the combination of all of those basically has the impact of reducing that 9.85% proposed increase to a lower rate for residential. So that'll be discussed next Tuesday, March 7. City Council, because of some issues in City Hall, is being held at the Holiday Building. Those meetings start at 6 o'clock. We certainly would encourage any constituent to come and listen. There's always the opportunity for public comment. And as you have additional comments or looking for information, again, you can email questions to citymanager@topeka.org, and we'll get you a prompt response. Any comments from Facebook?
There are no questions thus far.
All right, well, I think unless I've missed something, Nicole, Sylvia?
Do you want to share the next two that you
Yeah, good idea. So we have two more of these set up. Next Wednesday, so March 8 at 6 o'clock? 5:30, my bad. 5:30, is that in Holiday? And then the 15th. So next Wednesday, March 8, 5:30, the Holiday Building. And then March 15, same time, also in the Holiday Building. We would encourage anybody to show, ask questions. And then we will also tape these and have these available on City 4 on your cable network. So appreciate it, and thanks much.